going on? It's your dog, Artman the Great. And we're back with a late night boxing conversation. We got to talk about a lot of shit going on in the boxing world right now. You got your man Ryan Garcia out here acting a goddamn fool, man. They got to call the police on him. They got to make sure he okay. It just seems like the antics, it's getting more serious, and you can't use. I'm just promoting the fight because there ain't no fight scheduled unless you're talking about the fight against New York Athletic State Commission. Man, oh man, but we gonna talk about it on this channel right here. What's going on, people? Hope everybody's enjoying their what day is today? Thursday. Hope everybody's enjoying their Thursday. Everybody made it home safe. Everybody's kicking it, relaxing. I hope so. But we gonna cook. Said Ryan can't get away with the consequence. Rest of his victory will get stripped, so he'll forget that. Yeah, he might as well forget that. Haney versus Garcia. He better pray the commission don't turn that shit to disqualification, and that's another L. He's gonna be walking around two L's. One to Devin Haney and one to Gervonta Davis. And folks gonna say, oh well, he beat it. Nah, he ain't beat shit because motherfucker had to cheat to win. Like, that ain't our opinion no more. He had to cheat to win, unfortunately. I hate for it to be that way, but that's just the type of game that he wanted to play. He didn't want to play fair. He wanted to make sure he win by any means necessary. So he did what he had to do, which is take the Osterine. I believe he took Nandrolone as well. I feel like he took more than just Osterine for real, because that goddamn IV, that's a masking agent. That shit can help flush shit out your system and some more shit. So I'm going to just chalk it up and say he was on all that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not like y'all. I ain't giving Ryan the benefit of the doubt. Fuck all that. He lost that. He lost the benefit of the doubt. That shit's gone. But we cooking. Said Artman in the chat. Said the walls are closing in on this attempted murder. Yeah, like, these niggas is thinking this shit's a game. They really think this shit's a game. And I'm just sitting back like, yo, this shit's over. Like, but they see it. They see it. You see the Ray Jacksons of the world, You see it. You see the two tones and the showbiz. They tapping out. We're just waiting for a couple more folks to tap out. I'm waiting on Boxing Ego and Fanon to just give up completely. Because right now, it's looking like that Ryan Garcia ship is finally fucking sinking. It's starting to come into reality to a lot of these guys. They're starting to realize that, hold on. Maybe the Illuminati didn't spike his test. Maybe, just maybe, he's actually cooked. But they wasn't trying to hear it at first. They wanted to, let's wait for the due process and all that. Fuck all that due process shit, because we already know this motherfucker's corrupt. You already knew, man. Boxing fans, they gonna sit here and pretend like they ain't know, man. When you seen Haney versus Ryan Garcia, you watching that shit, you knew that shit was some fluke, weird shit. Y'all was watching that. Y'all know damn well Ryan Garcia ain't never been that fucking strong before. He ain't never fucking looked that huge in a fight ever. Come on. Come on. Y'all knew it. So when he popped dirty, y'all wasn't even surprised. The only thing that was surprising was seeing you bitch made niggas defend him. That's the only thing that was surprising, because I'm like, yo, I can't believe it. But it is what it is. He said he didn't want to let the Mexicans down. That's why he did what he had to do to beat Haney. Even said Mexicans on top. Yeah. Says salute Art was good, bro. Shout out to everybody. And hold on, let me let everybody know right now. Artmanapparel.com is back in the motherfucking. Hold on, let me make a fucking thing for that shit. Hold on, yo. is back online officially. So make sure y'all go to Artman Apparel and get some of the flyest merch, or if not the flyest merch in boxing. Hold on. Yep. Right at the bottom of the screen, artmanapparel.com for the best boxing merch in the game. See, I got my junior welterweight champion, respectable champion, Devin Haney inspired illustration t-shirt that was painted out by me. Got that on tonight because I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling like a young champ right now. Because they said I was wrong. They said Artman doesn't know what he's talking about. But it's like I've been hitting the nail every time. Straight up. I said the B sample was gonna be dirty. They said nah. I told them the Illuminati didn't spike his test. This guy's actually just dirty. They said nah. I told them that the hair follicle test means nothing. They said nah. But now it's looking like everything that it said is true. But I'm not here to say, jokes on you. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm just here to restore the fucking balance. It's been too much cooning in the game right now. Too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't want two-tone and showbiz and these guys to represent the black community, you know what I'm saying, in boxing. Because if you look at them as the faces of the black community in boxing, you're gonna be confused and misled. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no leader, but I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm not on that cooning shit that these guys been on. I've been keeping it 100. I don't care if this was the other way around. I still would have been calling this shit out. Oh, nah, this nigga cheated. I can't rock with that. I can't respect that. And let me tell you how much of a man of my word I am. So after the Devin Haney Ryan Garcia fight, I gave Ryan Garcia props, and I said, you know what? There's some fans that might want to see an illustration of it. So let me draw an illustration. I made an illustration of the fight, and somebody seen it, and they cashed at me some bread. When that shit popped, when Ryan Garcia popped, you know what I did? I deleted every single illustration I have of Ryan Garcia in that fucking fight. Deleted all that shit. And I refunded my customers their money back. That's how solid I am. Because that shit right there, I can't ride with that. I can't ride with no cheater over my brother. I can't. If it was a respectable win, like, yeah, okay, he won, yeah, I'll rock with, like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I give you your credit. I even gave Tyson Fury credit after the second fight before I knew all this cheating shit was going on. And that's just the type of dude I am. But I said, nah, I said, nigga, this is bigger than the money. You can have your bread back. I sent that shit over. You can have that. Because I can't vouch, I can't rock. Artman Apparel can't be associated with none of that shit. These guys talk about your brand, the Haiti brand, the Haiti brand. That's my showbiz impersonation. The Haiti brand. You guys are making him look soft. Nah, nigga, you niggas who are associating your brand with this bitch made nigga Ryan Garcia is making your brand look fucking bad, nigga. Talking about somebody's brand. Man, these niggas, and they tapping out. They saying all types of wild shit on the net right now. Said, did you finish that Usyk beating Fury merch yet? No, I haven't finished that yet, man. But it's almost done. It's almost. I just gotta sit down for a couple more hours and finish that shit. Ain't nothing. This should be on the website next week. But yeah, peep the website out. I got some good shit on there. But if you do want that in advance, you can also DM me. You can just pay. You can pre-order it because that's just gonna be done within like the next week or two. I can get that shit out to you as soon as possible. But see a real one see right through the mess. I see right through that shit. Like, come on, man. Let's fucking cook. Let's smoke on my channel. They said no smoking on this channel, nigga. This is my channel, so let's smoke. Let's cook this motherfucker, Ryan Garcia. So yeah, Ryan Garcia, right? He's been saying some crazy asinine shit, you know what I'm saying? But this time his own people had to come check on him because they just don't like the way the direction of his life is going. I'm surprised. Shouldn't y'all be happy? Shouldn't everybody be happy that Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney? Oh wait, there's a big asterisk on top of that shit because he cheated. So you can't even enjoy the win in peace. You can't even raw. You can't even. He thought he was gonna have a nice little victory lap. That shit lasted what, 5 days, 5, 6 days. So everybody should be happy for him, but they can't because this guy, he cheated. So all eyes are on him. He's making up lies. So he got companies that's not even boxing related on him. Like, ah, do I feel sorry for Ryan Garcia? Really? No, I don't. I wish the worst for him actually, because these fans, they looking at it as something little. Nah, this is big to me. I don't like cheating in the boxing, bro. I really don't, especially against somebody that I fuck with. I can't respect that. Rest in peace to this brother. I forgot his name. Rest in peace to him. He's a boxer who debuted recently. He died in his debut. Like, shit's fucked up. All it takes is really one. He died in his debut. Rest in peace to him, man. The sport's cutthroat. So for a guy to come in here on some shit, man, and trying to do damage to somebody, I can't respect that. You said respect that integrity matters. Most of these cats trade integrity for clout and pocket change. Like, yeah, like bro, I'll make that money back ASAP. I can make that shit back ASAP. I ain't saying I'm rich or anything like that, but that's nothing to me because the sport of boxing and keeping it honest is more important to me than little pocket change. Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Like, I could be out here saying, "Oh man, fuck all that." I could look. I could be a bitch made nigga like Showbiz and them. I really could. I could be dropping content saying F the Haneys and all that shit and making merch of Ryan Garcia beating him and all that shit. I could do all that. But why would I do that? The real nigga in me I'm just I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm just different. I'm different. And I don't care if I don't have the thousands of views and all that shit. Because all that shit's fake. Showbiz and them, man, that shit's fake, bro. But people don't rock with you for real, bro. They like the fact that you shitting on your own people. That's what they like the most about you. Straight up. And then Two Tone, he done already fucking man. Y'all just gotta read and hear the shit that these niggas be talking about, man. Stop trusting these niggas with fake fucking beards, man. I post that on the fucking net again. Stop trusting these niggas with these fake ass fucking beards. Hope this fat motherfucker didn't block me. Oh, there you go, right here. He says, when we gonna talk about Devin Haney following a puncher around the ring? Devin Haney has trash defense. Devin Haney horrible corner work. Devin Haney horrible game plan. Devin Haney not sticking with his jab and trying to knock out Ryan in the Ryan Garcia fight. See what I be talking about? These bitch ass niggas, they rather criticize Dev losing to a ped cheat than actually speaking on the ped cheat. When we gonna talk about Ryan Garcia popping dirty? When you gonna talk about that? When you gonna talk about the effects that Ostarine gives you? When you gonna speak on that? Beijing beard ass nigga. Talking about moist. Yeah, these niggas. You say, yeah, word. Yeah, I def cop a tea or two. Yeah, buy some for your fam. Bro, I'm telling you, it's some good quality shit, man. It ain't no bullshit. Ask anybody who ever bought merch from me. It's some good quality shit. And it's custom. It's not like some shit that you just see somebody just grab off of Google Images and put it on the shirt. Nah, you see this shit right here? Painted by Art Man the Great. If the shit don't say Art Man the Great on it, you ain't get it from me. Straight up. So I can't get foulers on my head. Yeah. Salute Ryan cheating ass, bro. Salute Art Man. Respect, bro. Salute new followers. Shout out to you, man. We just be talking our shit on this channel though. Really, I don't be doing too much. I ain't with all the theatrics and the hair follicle test. And I'm not with all that stupid ass shit, man. We just chill, just talk this boxing shit, and sell a couple t-shirts here and there. So you just a solid individual who stands on what he believes, and that's the thing. I stand on what I believe in. And I'm not saying that I'm the smartest guy out here or anything like that, or I'm a boxing expert and I just know everything about boxing and all the junior motherfucking sperm weights and noodle weights and all that shit. I don't know, nigga. I'm not no expert when it comes to all that shit. My thing is, I view boxing through a lens of a solid boxing fan from the Midwest that just enjoy the sport. That's it. These niggas be watching the sport and they come with agendas and just because they hate a certain fighter, like, man, I truly don't hate the fighters that y'all think I hate. I really don't. Like Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin, I don't hate that fight at all. I'm supporting that shit. Niggas be like, oh, Arman hating on Gervonta. Hell no. I'm watching that fight. I'm paying for that fight for sure. I'm paying for that. I'm definitely paying for that. Says salute Oscar Ryan Garcia Pelicans back. Yeah, I need to make some Oscar Ryan shirts. That's what I need to make. So I remember the LA press conference and he struggled to look Devin in the eye, walked away from Poison of the Fighters. He couldn't beat Devin fair and square. Like, damn, man. I do remember that. Yeah, in the first press conference, he was on some weird shit, just staring at him on some like, and not even trying to talk to him. And he was just bugging out. Weird shit. And now it's like, you can't, this whole wellness check shit now, you can't say it's because of the fight. You can't say it's because he's promoting the fight now. The fight didn't pass. So what is it now? What is it now? You can't say he's doing this to promote the fight because the fight's over. So what is he doing now? You know what it sounds like to me? He's he's experiencing side effects of a non-FDA approved drug. And he probably going crazy. Straight up. Ryan Garcia, they called the cops on him, and the cops said he was clear because Ryan Park, he probably put it on him and said, yeah, I'm just drinking coffee, so I'm just a little amped up right now. Probably told the cops some shit like that, and the cops was like, all right, well, this guy's cool. Right. But then they said he was tripping at a bar, and they had to kick him out. Like, what the fuck this nigga on? What was Ryan Garcia on? Oh, he said, let's talk about Ryan Garcia's earthquake prediction. They said there's an earthquake in California, the small town of California, damn near every day. I'm not trying to hear that shit, man. Said Ryan been juicing since the Reynoso camp. I don't think he was in the juice in the I don't think he was in the juice on the juice in the what you call it again fight. The Gervonta fight. I think he was on the juice in that Luke Campbell fight. I don't think he wanted to get caught in that Gervonta Davis fight, juicing. He looked weak as hell in that fucking fight. Couldn't even take a fucking body shot. But you see him in that Luke Campbell fight. In that Luke Campbell fight, that's when I believe the first rumors of Peds came out, because that's how I remember that shit. I just remember that fight specifically, how cut up and rip he was in the weigh-in, in the training videos too. And this is one picture of him too, pause, where he's like shirtless, and it's right before the Luke Campbell fight. And I think he's like posing next to the camp, and he's just shirtless, and I think he's wearing like just his underwear or some weird shit, and he's fucking flexing for the fucking Luke Campbell fight, getting ready for that fight. So, and I was hearing about that shit around that time. I'm like, damn, people are saying, damn, this guy's fucking, he's ripped and shit like that, and he's ready. But it's like, man, I don't know. You went from looking like this to looking like that. But, him being young, he can hide it behind, oh, he's just growing into his man body and all that. But do y'all see the way he's looking right now? Looking flabby and shit, looking crazy. And some people are saying that it could be, side effects of stop taking, or not taking the ostarine. You never fucking know with this guy. Said talking about the fight is pointless after positive test. Yeah. Said great quality. I got like 4 or 5 hoodies. I'm telling you, man. Shout out to you, bro. Said people address Devin performance, but they ain't enough for these weirdos. They never cop to Ryan being a cheat. Yeah, okay, exactly. Said cops called on Ryan. Is he going crazy? Is he? You asked me. So Art, you got a Ryan Garcia shirt? Hell no. You said Art, Ryan, and Devin finna run it back? Shit, I don't think so. I really don't think so. So I keep saying he looks dirty, sick. Oh yeah, exactly. Said Ryan been juicing for a year. Said no way Ryan will get 2 years. Too much money to lose. Psh. All right, y'all keep on thinking that. Said Ryan fans are the Swifties of boxing. I swear, if you go to Ryan's page when he posts some shit, nigga, it's always some weird comment in it. People talking about some, yeah, we love you, man. Jesus is king. Don't let them stop you, Ryan. Just weird shit. Said they better give him 2 years. Said Art, we finna get Canelo Bud or his cat, nigga. I don't know, shit. But I wouldn't be surprised, man. Them Saudi guys, they throwing around some money. They throwing out money. He said, did you guys think I was really crazy? Yes. But it is what it is, man. This shit just wild. Boxing is wild, man. You got fucking boxers and their wives accusing them of domestic violence and all this shit. I'm talking about Deontay Wilder, because everybody's breaking that news. They spinning that shit. And how I feel about that situation is, man, like, there's always different sides of the story, but there's always, one side that's the fucking truth. I don't know. I can't really speak on that situation, but to me, it looks like when shit got left, that's when the relationship probably got left. And you know how it is when these guys, all these boxers, when they're making money in the game and they start losing or whatever, or they secure a bag and the chick feeling a certain type of way, they start making claims, trying to get this money off of you. But who knows the situation? That's them. Hopefully they figure it out. Hopefully, they figure it out for the family. Because I don't like to see people split up and the kids and all that shit. Hopefully they get it together. But one thing I did notice though, they weren't talking about the Bivol story like they talk about this. That still haven't been, answered or debunked or anything. The whole Bivol, they said he beat up his chick. I haven't heard people really speak on that. And she got videos and talking about it and all that. But hey, like I said, it's not my business. Hopefully they figure it out. But Boxing wise, Wilder, he needs to go ahead and retire, man, because he don't want to ruin his legacy at this point. So he need to go ahead and clear this shit up. And Bivol, he need to get in there with better beef, man. What y'all think about that fight? I'm actually pissed off that we didn't get to see that on that 5 versus 5. That would have been fucking lit. The Bivol that came out and whooped old dude ass, man, I ain't gonna lie, he would have gave better beef a run for his money. Straight up. He said, I'm late, can I get a rundown? Yeah, we just talking about this boxing shit and how it's crazy and how police getting called on people, and now Wilder's in a situation where, he's getting restraining orders. This ain't no criminal charges, just restraining orders. When you see that type of stuff, it's like, you know, somebody's about to get a lot of money out of the situation, and it may not be the male in the situation. He said, nah, Bivol Messi was quickly swept under the rug. Yeah, exactly. He said, I think Bivol can beat General Zod. Who the fuck is that? Said, Bivol got the complexion for the protection. Said, better be gonna smash Bivol all around the ring. Man, I ain't gonna post it on Twitter, but I'll say it on here. You know who's fraud watch to me? Or not fraud watch, ped watch. Your man better be, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That whole situation where they tested him and his testosterone was higher, than normal, but they said, it kind of is normal for guys his age and who's been working out. I don't know about that. That's just kind of like sketchy to me. And then he's always pulling out. And then when he comes back, he ain't looking like father time is catching up to him. I'm just saying, like, we live in a day and age, in boxing where it's like, if you move and shaking, we gotta question it because we got so many cheaters these days, so many. Said Mexicans for the ghost. Nah, Mexicans for Tank. Everybody's riding with Tank, bro. I'm rocking with that fight, but everybody's riding with Tank, man. This is some Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas type shit. Like, nobody, and I mean nobody in mainstream boxing is picking Frank Martin in this fight. And then when you go to the fans, it's like 15 people. It's like me and a couple other people. Nobody's picking Frank Martin, man. Niggas from Detroit talking about some, man, we pick and take that. I seen that today. I said, oh shit. Niggas from Detroit say they pick and take on him. Like, man, that's supposed to be his city too. So I'm like, man, this is really it's giving me Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas vibes. And I understand those are two totally different fights. You can't really compare the two, when it comes to styles and all that shit. But it's like, I'm just saying, like, when it comes to people believing in the fighter, that's fighting the star, they're treating him like he's Buster Douglas, nigga. They're looking at him like, you're not touching Tank. And me, and a handful of people, we saying we rocking with Frank, and we feel like we can probably get it done. Probably. Ain't nothing wrong with rooting for motherfucking Frank Martin, but these fans making it seem like if you're wrong with Frank Martin, you just absolutely hate Tank. There's some Tank fans, respectable Tank fans, because they just like us. They're fans of other fighters like Haney's and the motherfucking Shakur Stevensons. They're fans. I feel like we all are fans of the same boxers, really, but some guys they fuck with a certain fighter to a different extent. But anyways, look, you got these Tank stands, man. That's on some weird shit, like on some really weird shit. I know it's Pride Month and all. Happy Pride Month. But they popping the Pride Month, they popping the fucking Pride Month off with a motherfucking bang. Let me read a tweet from one of these stands. So Javante was responding to somebody and he said, Said, why are you worried? And look at this right here. I don't know if I can see it. I'm gonna just read it to y'all. The guy says, stroke that thing, big bro, with the gorilla emoji. Love you, Tank Martin. Stroke that thing, big bro. That's what they saying on Twitter to this dude. Like, yeah, this is some weird shit. I ain't never seen no shit like that. But I can't even say that because there's another tweet that's went viral. Look, there's more. Just not just one. There's more. Another guy said, give me 1 second to find this shit. Okay, so this nigga said if he had to choose between his tank and his baby mama in the house, if the house is on fire and he had to save one, who would he choose, Tank or his baby mama? This nigga said he'll be a single father. I'm a boxing fan. There's some boxers that I absolutely respect. That, like, if I seen them out on the street, I'd be like, man, shout out to you. I've been watching you. You're a great boxer. I show them respect. But there is no boxer. I mean, absolutely no boxer from past to present that will make me say some shit like that. Ever. These young dudes, they different, man. And I just gotta accept the fact that I'm not like that. And I can't get jiggy with that shit. Not at all. Not at all. You said, oh nah, champ, straight up. Weird as fuck, bro. Pause. And I'm not just making this shit up. I showed y'all the tweets. I don't know if you can see it through the screen, but you can look at my Twitter. I reposted. So yeah, everybody's rolling with Javante Davis. Some rolling with him on a different level. But man, this is going to be a good fight because what if Tank goes in here and has a tough fight with this guy? Everybody already expects Tank to fucking run him over. They're expecting him to just easily run him over. But now, if Frank does something in this fight where, let's say, he drops Javante, flash knockdown, you never know, or a cut, and then he gets on him. Like in boxing, you never really know what can happen. Like you go in the ring thinking one thing's gonna happen, next thing you know it, the complete opposite. Frank Martin, what if he cuts Javante Davis with a punch, and Javante Davis is leaking, and then he jumps on him, TKO. Shit like that can happen. And the reason why I'm saying stuff like this is because they know this too. Reason why there's a there's a fucking allegedly there's a rematch clause for this fight based off of what they said, you know. And I get it, Folks are saying Tank gonna run over him. I understand that, but niggas is talking about rematches. What's going on? I thought y'all niggas had the confidence that y'all just gonna run right through him and knock him out. So why is there a rematch clause? Shit like that, rehydration clause, rematch clause. I don't know, but it is a really good fight, and I feel like Javante Davis, he's not taking this really light. He's not looking at it how the fans are looking at it. His fans are looking at it like this guy Frank Martin is a bum. He can't do nothing, never done nothing. That's how they're looking at it. I understand that completely, but you can't be a hater too. You gotta if you really call yourself a Tank fan, you gotta really not really hate on the opponent because don't you want us to give him credit? Don't you want us to say, we respect Frank and Frank is a fucking valuable opponent. He's a good contender. But instead, you got guys uploading clips of Frank getting punched and saying, "Oh, look at that! Look at that, Frank. He can't do this. He can't do that." We like, damn, my nigga. Like, So what we doing here? He fighting a bum? You telling us he fighting a bum? Make it make sense. Said they will all fall away from Tank quick as hell. These people are not boxing fans. And that's why I made another post today showing Tommy Hearns losing to what's the brother name? He lost the middleweight championship to him. But shit happens. Niggas lose. But this new generation of boxing fans, it's like, I only want to fuck with the winning team. I can't fuck with nobody that's lost, even if it was a cheating loss, or I can't rock with nobody that had a hard setup in boxing, or you know, I can't rock with that guy. Like, look how they shit on Andre and shit like that. That shit's crazy. Look how they shit on the Charlos. Crazy. And I get it. They do some shit that's worth getting shitted on. But niggas that have no code, no moral, no ethics, and say, okay, well, at least these brothers are doing something. But no, these guys, they shit on them. Everything. Oh, Andre, he lost to Benavidez. He got his ass whooped by Benavidez. It's true, he did. But let's be real. That's not Andre's weight class. That's not his weight class for real. But you guys ain't saying, oh, yeah, Benavidez, he's a weight bully. Y'all ain't saying none of that. And I'm not trying to put that on him, but it's like, I just see, y'all move different when it comes to certain fighters. Straight up. Sound like Frank, but he got punked by Keyshawn. Not that one time. He ain't get punked by Keyshawn. Hell no. So they call Frank a bum. But if Frank beat him, do he get credit then? Make it make sense. Exactly. So I do think it's going to be more competitive than people think. So I still love ball. It's these dumbass casual fans. Like, yeah, AJ winning a couple fights. Now they back on AJ dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was just shitting on AJ. Right? So they got to get back to win all else. It's nothing in boxing. It's about comeback. Look at AJ. Yeah, got to keep it moving. Got to keep it pushing. Straight up. But niggas be jumping ship. But this shit with Ryan Garcia, they don't want to jump ship on that. That is really weird to me. It's like, why would you rock with this guy after testing positive? That makes him the loser in this situation. But I don't know. I don't get it. Said Andre didn't even have a fight with anyone else when he moved up. Like, they'll say it's a fluke. Said, do you think the WC is trying to defend Ryan by saying, let's find out more about Osteri? Of course. Come on, man. Come on. Mauricio probably felt like a little tension from the people to actually come out and say something about it. Not from our people, but from their people. Because Mauricio's always trying to help somebody out. But, anybody that's not black, at least. With this situation, the WBC, they made a statement, but it's like, they could hold that. That shit holds no weight. Now we talking about a whole different type of ball game. This ain't no WBC. Oh, we investigated Ryan and we don't see anything wrong with Ryan and we're gonna raise the Osteri levels. Nah, this ain't WBC. This ain't the Vegas. Because Ryan missed weight. He has nothing to do with the WBC now. He done missed weight. You should be. The WBC needs to be making statements about their champion. They should be saying words like, I understand, it was a bout where a fighter, cheated our champion, and hopefully our champion comes back. We're going to give him extension on the mandatory because of the circumstances that he was put in, situation like that. They're supposed to be speaking on shit like that. But instead, they're saying, Ryan Garcia, we're going to check on Ryan Garcia. We're going to wait for all the evidence and all that. Nigga, you can wait. You can do whatever. Just know one thing. He's fucking cooked. He's cooked. And this is why he's crashing out. And I don't want to hear that he's just trolling shit. All that he's just trolling shit is dead because there's no fight lined up. There's no fight lined up. What is he promoting? He's not promoting no fucking drink. He's not promoting no motherfucking smoke. He's not promoting shit. So what is he doing? What is he doing? Just crashing the fuck out. And I wouldn't be surprised if this shit turned all the way fucking left. But it is what it is. People talking about he needs fucking rehab. Nah, the nigga needs some motherfucking jail time. Give his ass some jail time. Maybe he need to go sit in the county with the real La Raza niggas up in the fucking county. Maybe he needs to sit down with them guys for a little bit and find out what this shit's really like. Since he want to come in fights with on fucking pads and shit, maybe he needs to sit down. He can sober up a little bit. They say jail, helps. It helps a fiend because you can go to jail and just relax, sober out a little bit. But he don't want to do that. So he gonna play crazy. Oh, I'm crazy now. I'm crazy. Can you please have sympathy for me? You see, I'm already suicidal. Nah, we ain't trying to hear that shit. And I'm not encouraging that. I'm not encouraging suicide or anything like that. I'm not. But I just feel like Ryan Garcia, he's such a liar. Lying fucking Ryan. He's such a fucking liar. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to fake that move next to get some type of sympathy. Straight up. Straight up. Said Ryan gonna plead insanity. He gonna say he crazy. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Hold on, we got 65 people up in here. Real people. Not no paid bots and all that shit. We got real people up in here. But y'all make sure y'all go to artmanapparel.com for the best boxing merch and boxing. Y'all hit the motherfucking like button and all that shit. But let's go to TMZ and just pull up that shit that they're talking about with Ryan Garcia. All right, so it says Ryan Garcia checked out by cops at LA hotel after member of police star's family called the police with concerns about his well-being. His own family, so this ain't no trolling shit. Said police were called to check on Ryan Garcia at his hotel in Los Angeles on Wednesday night amid concerns of the boxer's well-being, according to reports. Claims that Garcia, who tested positive for okay, I like the fact that they threw this in here. Okay, they said claims that Garcia, who tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs after his upset win over Devin Haney in April, was examined by cops at Waldorf, Austria, Beverly Hills, following a call from a member of his family. The family in question is said to have been left worried about his health, only for officers to determine that he was fine and not a harm to himself or others. After coming to all that conclusion, all parties reportedly went on their way with no further action required. It remains unclear what led to the initial call from a member of the 25-year-old family. Man, fuck all that, man. I ain't trying to hear all that shit. Niggas a fucking liar. Y'all gotta fucking chill. Hey, y'all gotta chill, man. Hey, y'all gotta chill. But look, Ryan Garcia, man, I just can't respect it. And now you got niggas talking about they gonna sue Ryan Garcia and shit. Like, man, how many people gonna sue Ryan Garcia? Everybody's suing her. That's probably why he playing crazy. Niggas was suing me too. I'd be crazy as fuck. Oh fuck. The Illuminati snatched me up in the middle of the night. Them fucking lawsuits, nigga. Prime, nigga, you see that drink everywhere. And I wouldn't be surprised if Prime was losing money for real. So I seen them drop prices on their product several times. So I wouldn't be surprised if Prime trying to get some money for sure. So they ain't letting up on this goddamn lawsuit. It's an easy lick. Ryan Garcia said he made all these millions in that Haney fight. Go ahead. Said Ryan trying to crash out. I think so. So I think the guilt of him cheating is making him go crazy. I feel like not the guilt of him cheating, because these motherfuckers don't be having no feelings for real. I feel like the guilt of knowing that he's about to get caught is what's making him feel upset. Said he was bugging out before and I'm saying, like, he's niggas talking about some why he ain't cheated the Javante fights. Notice he wasn't talking like this in the Javante fight. Not at all. He probably started taking this shit for real during this camp. Up the dosage on niggas, man. Shit. He said he's been bugging since he doubled back to the fight after Floyd. Yeah, then you got Floyd. This guy, Floyd, man. Floyd Mayweather. Now he don't know nothing. He ain't seen nothing. Said Ryan quit against Tank. All of a sudden, he got dogging him. All of a sudden, he's strong. He's strong. Screaming in the fucking microphone. Said fast as he made that money from the fights, as fast he gonna lose it. Man, you know, I ain't a super religious person, but I'm pretty sure, speaking on the Lord's name and playing with it like that shit gonna come back to you, man. It may not come back right when you think it will, but sometimes it does. It comes quicker for others. But man, I feel like you can't really be speaking on that. And this shit was wild, man, because and Ryan was playing along with that shit, that whole, I won the fight because I'm Christian and you're Muslim. That's why you lost. Like, he was playing right into that shit for real. It's crazy. He blas he blasphemed the Holy Spirit and Jesus is not the Messiah. I can't with this dude. This dude is fucking crazy. Ryan Garcia, he's just saying a whole bunch of crazy shit. I can't really rock with him because this nigga talking about some, they took my phone and they hacked my phone and start tweeting, and they took me over here and they showed me kids, and kids was getting, touched on and shit like that. Like, what? Man, Wilder couldn't say no shit like that. Haney couldn't say no shit. Spence couldn't say no shit like that. Do you see how they talking crazy about Wilder fucking soon to be fucking ex-wife? Talk about this nigga crazy, getting restraining orders and shit. You see how they blowing that shit up? Let Wilder say, man, the reason why performance enhancing drugs was in my system because the Illuminati took my fucking P samples. Oh, the opposing team took my nigga. Wilder said that he felt like mob tied Tyson Fury, somebody who's actually known to be in the fucking mob. Tyson Fury, his team poisoned him. He said that, niggas laughed him off the fucking block. Oh my God, how can you say something like that? How could you say something like that? Poison? What? This sport is super clean. We don't do shit like that. They were saying shit just like that for Tyson Fury and Wilder, right? But you telling me Ryan Garcia can say he saw kids get touched And y'all ain't spinning that story every day and saying, whoa, this nigga's tweaking. Maybe he's on the drugs for real. Nah, they don't want to say that. Said just flavor him up for some. Once they got bored of him, they'll move on to some other car wreck. Said Yuga's dime piece fiance left him too. Like, man. Man, I'm telling you, some of these athletes, not even just boxers in general. You know what I feel like? I feel like athletes growing up, they spent their time playing sports and stuff like that. And yeah, they'll get girls from time to time, but they wasn't really macking because the girl was just going because they're playing sports and shit like that. So they wasn't really like understanding the game and all that. So then when they start touching some real paper, they go out and find these chicks that's like the chick that beautiful women, that you don't want to be with, but they don't think about the long term. They don't think about the mentality of the chick or nothing. They just think, oh yeah, she fine. She matched my fly. I'm rocking with her. And they don't know how to game it up. And these 9 times out of 10, the chicks be gaming them up like straight up. Straight up. So yeah, they get these chicks and shit thinking this shit gonna last forever. Next thing you know it, niggas is taking L's or the fights ain't coming in like they was, so the checks ain't looking like this. And then they see this other baller, baseball player or something, you know what I'm saying, around the corner, shot him in the DM. Then they on to the next one. That's just it's just how that's how it goes. But they need to understand this, man. They definitely do. I bet he do. I bet he do. And you know what? It's crazy though because she gonna leave with half, regardless. He said Ryan is innocent. Victor Conte, literally known as the father of cheating. Also, bodyguard saying Osterine will make him a worse fighter. Do your research, man. It don't even matter what you fucking say. At this point, all that shit is fucking dead. We ain't trying to hear it, and the commission ain't trying to hear that shit. And Nutri Carb ain't trying to hear that shit either, nigga. Logan Paul ain't trying to hear that shit either. Prime ain't trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, nigga. See you in court, motherfucker. How about that? Said Conte been with many fighters, but the Haney gets hate from. Bro, Terrence Crawford just posted a picture of him looking ripped as shit, wearing a fucking snack shirt with a bold print on it. That should stand right the fuck out, cause it's right in the dead center of the shirt and bold print that says snack. Yeah, and niggas ain't saying, oh yeah, he snack strong. We need to get him tested. Nah, not at all. Cause y'all know Crawford's a fucking dog. He ain't on that shit, man. So why do people go to places just to be in opposition? Ryan claims he never took the product. He said Ryan's husband called the cops on him. They ain't say which family member. So what family member? His brother? When we go see the footage? When we gonna see the footage? You know how they showed Gervonta's footage of of his arrest, or I don't even know if it was arrest. I think they just questioned him. Said plenty pics of Ryan with his arm around contact with snatch. Exactly. Said need that body cam. Yeah, I want to see that body cam footage. What the fuck was going on? Said Garcia thinks he was arrested for supporting Trump. For supporting Trump? Yeah, exactly right. For supporting Trump. He said Wilder woman just did him dirty. Went to TMZ, called DMV for the past 8. I think she said 6 years. That shit, that's crazy. That's so crazy. But this is boxing. But if those things are true that she's alleging, on Wilder, we gotta keep it 100. That's crazy, man. And hopefully that shit's not true, man. But I never really seen, you know, I didn't read, that she said that this nigga punched her or some shit like that. I ain't seen nothing like that. I ain't seen nothing like that. Just some crazy shit like, oh, he was spying on me. Yeah, she ain't take. It's not a criminal case. He ain't going to jail for it. But she trying to get some paper, and Wilder may have to break some paper off. So yeah, it is what it is. She see him getting them Saudi bags. She probably got her new, like a little new boo thing. You never know. Straight up, like think about it, man. Or she noticed that Wilder is probably interested in other women, and she don't want to be in a position where it's like, damn, she got a husband, but this nigga just fucking around with every new chick, fucking with her friends, fucking with his brother's girl, all types of shit. Like, and she probably feel a certain type of way. She probably found herself a new little dude, and she probably like thinking like, well, if I leave him, I ain't really gonna be having the shit that I had before. Niggas was pulling up to fights in Rolls Royce trucks and shit like that. You know, So it's like she probably like, man, if I'm gonna leave, dude, I gotta leave with some. I gotta leave with some. And she got a kid with him too, so it's like Wilder he gonna have to give up that bread. He gonna have to give him some bread. So that's probably why Wilder's trying to get a couple more fights in. Real shit. And I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm dead ass. That's probably why he get a couple more fights in because he gonna have to pay that fee. Regardless of what we say about Wilder, the situation, all these girls is playing. It don't matter. He gonna have to pay. He's gonna have to pay that money up. So he has a child with this woman, you know, and she's alleging all these crazy things. Man, he's gonna have to pay. Definitely not jail time, but like compensation. It's fucked up. But Ryan Garcia, boxing wise, he's fucked up too. Definitely, because I haven't heard a follow up statement from his team saying that it was an accident that we set the fucking bottles open. We set the supplements open to you guys. I think they said it was taped. It wasn't like, oh, they just sent like two open jars. Like what they mean by open, like it wasn't like completely sealed, like how it came, from the packaging. They try to retape that shit. Man, what are the odds of two supplements having ostarine on it? So you telling me both companies got exposed? Psh, man, that's a hard nigga. That's a hard proof. So, what happened to Ryan Garcia's team? Said that they're gonna have a press conference this week to speak on this. Yeah, shit's weird. Shit's super weird, man. See my homeboy DJs for Deontay. He said his crib was insane. I bet. He talking about Wilder got cameras all in the crib. Wilder got secret cameras. Cameras. She afraid to do shit because Wilder be peeping up on her. That's crazy. I mean, but that is his crib. You gotta have cameras in that motherfucker if it's big like that.
Yo,
Yo,
what's up, man?
just speaking on this whole Ryan Garcia Wilder situation.
Bro, did you see his predictions flop today?
Whose predictions?
Ryan
Ryan?
Garcia?
Nah,
Yeah.
somebody. No, they said that it was a couple earthquakes in California.
Yeah, but what's it called? I've been looking at that shit for like a while now. California has earthquakes like every fucking day, and a 3.6 happens every other, or like a 3.0 plus happens every other day. That shit ain't impressive.
I believe it because every time I go to California, we take walks and shit, and we're just like the fucking sidewalk is like uneven and shit like humps and shit like cracks and it feels weird walking because it's like you could tell it was an earthquake
Yeah,
because they try to
and
patch things up.
yeah, and the earthquake that they're saying that he predicted that happened wasn't even in like a LA County. It was in like Newport Beach or some shit like that. Shit's wicked, and no earthquakes in Las Vegas at all.
But who gives a fuck about an earthquake? I'm just saying, like, nigga, what's up with this hearing? What's up with you
Oh
know?
yeah, on
It,
God. Yeah,
it's
when is that shit? We were talking about that yesterday.
that's what we waiting for.
I thought it was gonna be sometime this week. He said he was gonna have a press conference or some shit like that.
Damn, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, man.
But
I
yeah,
hope he gets fucking popped for all that shit.
and I feel like that's why he's going crazy, man. You gotta really think about it. It's a lot to deal with, bro.
Exactly. All that shit's crashing down on him. Like the failed predictions, the PEDs, his mom having cancer, like all, and it's all crashing down because he just keeps getting caught in lies, man. And that's why he ain't post shit today because he's going crazy right now.
He still haven't deleted them tweets about Ray Jackson.
Oh God, bro. I don't even like. I don't want to label him like a pedo. I don't like Ray Jackson. I think he has a lot of terrible takes, but I'm not gonna like listen to somebody like Ryan call another man a pedo. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I feel like this guy is crazy. Cause like, why would you say something like that?
Yeah, and he reposted that shit too. I was like, he reposted his own fucking post.
Wow.
Yeah, I
And he
was
don't
about.
give a fuck. He don't give a fuck.
Nah,
He
bro,
don't,
you bro, I literally do. I commented like something under his post where that video he posted with like his mom or whatever, and like he looked like he was disheveled and shit. His face was all puffy.
yeah.
Bro, I was telling motherfuckers, bro, he went on a coke and booze bender the other night. He's still doing that shit. He's doing that shit every day.
I don't think it's gonna be what people expected is. A lot of people expect, oh, they're gonna give him a light sentence. I
No,
really
bro,
feel like they're probably gonna give him a hard suspension, bro, for real, for
that's what
real.
I'm saying. Exactly. Like all the shit he's doing, there's no way. Like the NYSAC ain't seeing this shit.
Because it's not just the pants alone. It's
Yeah.
other shit. It's like you're faking, you're trying to beat the system by lying and saying that you took two different supplements and they both tested out positive for ostarine. What are the odds of that? Like what are the fucking
That's
million?
like damn near impossible, especially with two FDA like approved facilities. Like that's damn. What the fuck? Yeah, that's damn near impossible. I'm serious, bro. There's no way.
But he's figuring it out. He's doing it somehow.
Yeah, bro. It's the unopened supplements that he sends them to some random third ass party and talking about like, oh yeah, like they're clean and shit. Like, I mean, there's they're not clean. There's ostrine in them, blah blah blah. But like I think we talked about this yesterday. Like he had the hair test, and that's supposed to prove that he's not taking it consistently. But you're telling me he just took supplements the day before the fight and wasn't taking them consistently? That shit don't make sense. And then on top of that shit pops up whenever he starts cutting weight and all that. Yeah, definitely microdosing
You
that shit.
said he did what?
I What do you mean? Well, what part?
You said that he said that he took the hair follicle test and it showed that he didn't do it for a long time.
Yeah, that was the point. Yeah, that was the point of the hair follicle test because that's what it's supposed to show, like long-term usage. It's not really good for short-term. Like I'm literally writing a paper on like steroids and PED usage in sports for one of my college classes because of this. But hair follicle tests, they're good for the long term. They're not really good for like recent stuff like that. And he said that proves that like he wasn't a long-term user, but that he's taking these supplements that that had ostrine. It's not like you take supplements like the day before the fight. You take those things continuously. So like I think that hair follicle test is bullshit.
I think he did more than just that ostrine, man.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm starting to
I think
believe he did that nandrolone too.
Exactly. I think he was just microdosing to that shit to the point where he got away with it.
They said Ryan investigated himself and found no wrongdoing. Yeah. But that's not going to work.
That's like me going like, oh yeah, I shot somebody in the head, then I hired my like dad to like say, oh yeah, he didn't do that shit. That makes no sense.
What you think about this whole Ryan's the police being called and all this shit? What do you think about that?
Wait,
say that for a little bit.
Wait, say it one more time.
I said, cook on that. What you think about Ryan getting a welfare check?
Oh, dude, yeah, he's fucking crazy. They try to play it off like, oh yeah, like the cop said he was okay. Ryan's a smooth talker. You remember in the past couple months, he's had like 2 or 3 welfare checks on him. But when he goes to the bar, they cut him off for that shit because he's acting erratic. He's definitely on something. Like that doesn't make sense. Why would his family call the cops on him? You know what I mean? If he's not doing anything crazy. You know what I mean? Shit. Here. And like I was saying earlier, man, like that's the whole like this whole like him being caught being erratic and all that shit and all this like welfare check. It's the reason why he's not posting on Twitter. All that shit's collapsing on him. He knows he's alive. He knows he's about to get caught, and that shit he's just not able to handle it right now. Give us here. Yo.
Oh damn, bro took off. Shit. Yeah, I don't know why he left. Hold on, let me drop the link again.
Yo,
Yo, you
can you
took
hear me?
off? Yeah.
Yo, Art Man.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yo, fuck.
Yeah. Probably got to back out
Yo,
and
can you
back
hear me?
back in. But any,
Yo,
yeah,
what's up, man? Can you hear me? Yeah, did you hear
yeah, I
what I
can
was
hear
saying?
you. Nah, cook.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I was about to say, like I said, there's a reason why they called a welfare check on his ass. He's crazy. He's batshit crazy. He got coke in his. That's not confirmed, but I like without a doubt. In my personal opinion, 100%, he's on coke right now. And the alcohol, and then like you post all the time. Like we don't know what type of shit Austrian has for side effects. Like we don't, and it's the reason why he's acting fucking crazy right now. And the reason why he hasn't posted on Twitter today is it's because he's crazy. He's erratic right now. Like
The
he
shit's
probably
not
hasn't.
FDA approved. We don't know what's the side effects of this shit.
Exactly. Right, and like
What if it
you were
makes you a
saying.
maniac? What if it
That,
fucking fries your brain cells?
Yeah, that's why they have shit. I mean, it's technically a steroid, but there's like such thing called roid rage. I'm assuming there's the exact same for SARMs. Yeah,
Yeah, what's the side effects of this shit?
yeah. I gotta look into that real quick. I was about to say there's probably medical papers on that. There's not really a lot of like studies for Austrian when I was looking into the shit, honestly, because like it's not like a how do I say it? It's not like the top of the line. Basically, it's weak, but it's not the weakest. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly why he shouldn't have been on this shit in the first place, because you're not even supposed to have this shit at all.
Yeah, it's not even legal to be in America. Like it's not possible for like it's just not. There's
And they
no
don't
legal
know
way
is
to
they
tap.
don't
Yeah.
know they don't know yet
Hmm.
about the side effects. They really don't. So are
Yeah.
you a Trump supporting Ryan or not? Don't duck the
Fuck
question yet.
no, man. What kind of question is that?
No, he's asking some other dude in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, man, like Ryan, he feels like the weight. Like I can tell you, the weight of the world is on his shoulders right now, and it's collapsing him. He can't take that shit. There's just too many shit. Like there's just too many shits that are not at that are like
Man,
piling on top.
I know that feeling of not being a cheater, but knowing the feeling of not actually knowing what your fate's gonna be because you're in a situation where somebody else is gonna judge your fate, you know.
Exactly. Yeah,
And
and he
that's not
has
a
no
good it's
control
not
over
a
that
good
shit.
feeling. That shit makes you feel like
Yeah.
what the fuck? I don't know what's gonna go with my career. I had all these plans. Now that shit's gonna be on the hold. What if this guy tells me I can't box for 2 years? I have bills, all types of shit. This money gonna dry up.
Yeah. That's the thing. Even if they suspend him for like 2 years, he's still a fucking millionaire. They need to find his ass. Like, make an example out of him. Cause
You
he's
can be a
like he
millionaire. You can be a millionaire, but if you ain't working, that's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, but Ryan, bro, you remember when Ryan Garcia got on told them to donate on his Cash App and they sent him like 25,000 like in an hour? He could just do that shit again.
Yeah, said the Illuminati spiked this hearing.
Yeah, I pray to God. I hope he fucking brings up the Illuminati in that court hearing. He just gets laughed off the fucking stand. That shit don't fly in court. And
Most likely, most likely he's not gonna speak.
oh yeah, that's
His
true.
lawyer's probably just gonna talk for him, bro.
Yeah, and if he really thought it was people like contaminating his supplements or the Illuminati or the Democrats or whoever the fuck he wants to blame, his lawyers would be saying that shit. They wouldn't go like, "Oh, it's supplement contamination," and then it wouldn't have been this whole bullshit process where they send unsealed supplements to a third party. Like that doesn't make any sense. You're not going to send Tabata. I mean, oh, I'm trying to think. I remember 78 Sports.
I thought they said he did send it to Vada and they tested
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Oscar.
I was about to say. I just remembered that 78 Sports TV said that shit. He sent it to Bada, and none of his supplements had ostarine in it, or like
Nah,
any
nah.
type of shit.
They said that he did send the open containers of the neutral biocarb and some other cream or some weird other
Yeah, what was
supplements.
that other shit? It wasn't fuck. What was it?
It was something.
Yeah, was it a powder? Was it a cream? I thought it was like another like, or was it a pill? I can't remember.
I don't know, but they said immediately that they couldn't accept it because
Shit was unsealed.
the shit was unsealed. So
Yep.
what's the point? What's the point of
Exactly.
you even sending this shit? And now you send us some shit that's loaded with ostarine. So how did you get ostarine to even put this shit? How did shit, niggas just start asking questions and shit? Just when folks start asking questions, that's what makes it really worse. Because it's like, how did you get two supplements with ostarine? What are the odds of that? Did this lawyer advise him to do that?
Yeah, I no, I
It
think
makes me question who is his lawyers now.
yeah, I think it was his parents that did that shit low key.
Like I said,
Yeah, like his parents or like 78 Sports TV says maybe Floyd Mayweather because he just fucking hates on the young boxers that they're not signed to him.
I really believe it could have been his parents, or his parents could have influenced him to do it.
Yeah, I think that's what I don't think he did it like I don't think his parents did it without his knowledge. I 100% think they influenced him because like you gotta think about this. He just lost to like Tank and all of that. This is one of his biggest fights in his career. To like because if he would have lost this fight, they would have laughed his ass off. He
And
wouldn't have a
they
career
seen him.
anymore.
They have history with Haney, so they know. Okay, you probably can't touch his chin with that left hook, but you needed something to put him out. You need a knockout, son. You
Yeah,
need to get him out of here.
exact. And that's the crazy thing. Even on fucking Austrian, you couldn't knock out Devin Haney. And the cards were like, what was the score? It was 115, 115, right? Or 113, 15,
I
115?
think I don't know. I gotta look at it again, but it was closer than a lot of folks thought it was.
Yeah. And yeah, you can't even beat him on Austrian. Like, what does that say about you as a boxer? You know what I mean?
He beat him on Austrian, but he didn't stop him on Austrian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't even knock him out. Get the fuck out of here.
But they want to talk about the ref. He paid the ref. He paid the man. This all this stupid ass shit, man.
Yeah, and they're acting like Devin Haney was laid out on the floor for more than like fucking like the full count. He was on the floor for like a second or two, then he got back up. Like that shit don't make sense.
He said Ryan sold his soul to beat Haney, but got
Oh
burned in the process.
man, if we're talking conspiracy theories, I'll 100% support that shit.
Cause look how fast the shit's going crashing down, bro.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
really on. Man, the fans don't act like he was just on the man on the fucking on the hill. He was the man after being Haney.
Yeah, I was
It
about
was
to.
looking like the sky's the limit. Now he looks like a tainted fucking fighter. You got Virgil Ortiz talking about fighting him, and then next thing you know, a California comes out and has to make their statement. Oh, we can't accept that. We gotta wait for New York ruling. Like that shit's crazy. You went
Yeah,
from having all these, but after the fight, they had so many fight opportunities for Ryan. Oh, he could fight Tio next. He could fight Cruz next. He could fight Javante in a rematch. Now, today, after all those, here's this crazy part. After everybody was saying Ryan needs to go out and fight these guys, they didn't care about a rematch. Now, today, the only thing they want to talk about is a rematch.
exactly. And you remember Haney said, "Yo, let's run this back," and Ryan Garcia was like, "No, stop crying like a bitch." And then when he got popped for PEDs, he's like, "Oh yeah, if you really think I cheated you, let's run it back." Like the switch up is insane. And
Yeah, help me get
I don't think
help
any
me
of the
get some more
athletic
money
committees
after these
want to
fucking
touch him.
lawsuits.
Yeah, yeah, them lawsuits about leave him broken, looking for work at Home Depot, man.
He's probably gonna get a fight at like 154, 160 when he returns.
Yeah, I hope he gets. I hope the New York State Athletic Committee, whatever. I hope they throw the fucking book at him, man. Make an example out of his ass because he needs it. All this crazy shit he's been talking about, hell no.
He said Haney said no to the rematch first. That's a lie.
Yeah, that's a damn lie. He's the one who brought it up.
That's the first thing he said when he lost. We can do the rematch,
Exactly.
whatever.
And you remember Ryan called him a crybaby bitch for it. I can pull up the screenshot. Man, is that a Ryan Garcia cock goblin in the chat? Ain't no fucking way.
to go watch the interview before the fight. No, before the fight, he said there wasn't a rematch clause.
Yeah,
There
I
wasn't.
watched all their interviews.
That's why basically Haney, he didn't say, "Oh, I demand a rematch." He told him like, if he wants to do it, we can do the rematch. I want to do the rematch.
Yeah,
He didn't say, "Oh, you're forced to do a fucking rematch."
yeah, not one, not once, dude. And I've been watching this shit closely since like even before, like when Ryan Garcia started going crazy. I watched like the shit between him and Devin really closely. So like
I
I
watched the
fucked with that.
episode of the DAZN promo where he has the IV in his arm.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh my god.
I swear to God, I was sitting in my living room watching that shit, and I'm just like, I thought to myself, you can use this shit.
Yeah,
I
I
hear
remember.
people, I hear people cry about Floyd Mayweather to this day from this shit, and here this guy is on tape using this shit.
Yeah, but Ryan Garcia gets a pass. Like that doesn't make sense. What I think is Ryan Garcia's fans are just so fucking stupid, and a lot of them are casuals and like those conspiracy theory people. Like they just believe anything he says. Anytime something like Garcia does something bad or gets caught for something bad, it's the Illuminati. It's people trying to set him up.
It's
Like get the fuck
Conte.
out of here,
They talk about Conte like, man, I don't give a fuck about
bro.
Conte.
He hasn't been with Vada for 10 years, and you want to bring that shit up,
They basically try
right?
to make it seem like he designed the test to specifically catch Ryan.
Exactly. And Ryan was with him not even 2 years ago. He was a snack athlete. There's pictures of it. He wanted to be involved with Conte. Now, oh, Conte's he's such a drug cheat. This, and that. No, no.
He's projecting. Motherfuckers
Exactly.
projecting.
Everything he says is just projection. Like, and it's so obvious too.
Yep, but it is
Nobody.
what it is.
Yeah.
I actually gotta get up out of here, y'all.
Yeah. All right, man.
Gotta get some rest. But we're gonna
Hell
cook
yeah.
on this subject again.
Hell yeah.
Man, hopefully he makes it to this fucking hearing, man. I'm not trying to hear about no accidents or nothing like that or hospitalizations. So he needs to get his act together, sober up a little bit,
Yep.
and handle your man like you did the dirt. Now it's time for you to handle the punishment like a man.
I know. Take it on the chin.
Take it on the chin.
I'm
Come eat
tired of
a
this
come
cat
come
films.
eat a left hook from the New York Athletic State Commission. Come eat a hook from them.
Nah, they're gonna
And
drop
maybe
his
we
ass
could
in
we
one
can
hit.
debate what Ryan could have did better in that fight.
Yeah, I just don't get the Garcia support right now. There's just
Hold on,
like no way.
he said go back to Diddy's bed.
Go back to what?
Diddy's bed.
What?
That's what he said.
What?
Hey, you know what I tell the trolls? If
What?
only he could say these memes, and show these memes to the fucking New York Athletic State Commission, and
I
they
know
can
that
help.
shit ain't gonna
And they
fly.
can maybe he could show the judge in Texas, to help him get out that Logan Paul fucking defamation lawsuit.
Yeah.
Maybe he could show them that and tell the judge that you should stop fucking with Diddy. Maybe that'll help him out. But until then, fuck Ryan Garcia. I'm
On
gonna catch you
God.
guys later. Artmanapparel.com for the best boxing merch and boxing.
Hell yeah. All right. See you, Art, man.
Yep.